Welcome back to another ADD's Action Figure Obsession video. I've been working on figuring out what to do with some of my extras of some Marvel Legends characters. Sometimes when I get the opportunity to grab a second or even a third of a really, really good figure, I will do that. And I did that with the 20 years Marvel Legends Captain America from a couple years back. Got two of him. I think originally I had 5 of the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, and at some point realized that was just silly and way too many, and I think I still have 3 of them now. And then this guy, I just have a lot of Iron Mans. I don't have more than one of this Iron Man. That's the Invincible Iron Man from the Black Panther. I think it was the Black Panther movie wave. That's the only one of him that I had, but I of that version of Iron Man that I have. But I feel like that set of armor for Iron Man works well for this sort of unmasked trio of characters. So we have the Marvel Legends 20th anniversary Captain America with the Paul Harding's head sculpt for the unmasked Steve Rogers. And although it isn't perfect, this little ring that goes around his neck and gives you the illusion that he has his cowl down around his neck, I do like that. I don't love it. I wish it was a little better. And you have to get it just in the sweet spot so that it gives you close to the effect that it is trying to accomplish. But it's fun. And the head sculpt, the Steve Rogers head sculpt, in my opinion, is just absolutely terrific. The Peter Parker head sculpt, that's the one that came with the Renew Your Vows 2-pack Spider-Man, the one that came with Spinneret. Prices may be coming down on that one because of the Maximum Spider-Man that's coming out around now. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but this is definitely the best Peter Parker unmasked head sculpt they've ever done. It's certainly better than the one that comes with the Maximum Spider-Man. And if you can get a Renew Your Vows set cheap, or just pick up this Peter Parker head cheap, if you do get the Maximum Spider-Man, you're probably going to want to use this head, because the one that comes with the Maximum Spider-Man is, I see where they were going for that Todd McFarlane cartoony look, but they missed the boat somewhere along the line there. And then the Tony Stark unmasked head sculpt, that is the one that came with the Invincible Iron Man from that Black Panther movie wave. And I think it's probably the best one of the ones we have. We have the sort of Clark Gable looking one that came with the 80 years Iron Man, and we have the sort of, well, everybody says it looks like Charles Bronson one that came with the 20 years Iron Man. I think what they were going for was the look that Tony Stark had when the artist George Tuska was drawing Iron Man around 1978, 79, somewhere around there, just before Bob Layton and John Romita Jr. came in. I think that's what they were going for, but I do like this Tony Stark head sculpt. I think it's a nice compromise between a classic Tony Stark look and the Robert Downey Jr. It kind of does evoke a little Robert Downey Jr. as well. So here they are, the 3 unmasked Avengers, I guess, hanging out at the Avengers Mansion or Avengers Tower or wherever it is that they happen to be hanging out. I do like how the Iron Man helmet sits very nicely in the crook of his elbow there, so that looks pretty good and adds a little pizzazz to it. I wish I had a mask to have Peter, holding in his hand, but I don't have anything like that. I don't have anything like the ring that Cap has around his neck. Renew Your Vows, they missed a trick there. They could have done something like that to kind of sell the whole unmasked look, but in any case, I think they all look really good. I think these are 3 of the best versions that you're going to find of Captain America and Spider-Man and Iron Man and the whole Marvel Legends history, really, honestly. I know some people think the Renew Your Vows is a little too muscular, but as you can clearly see here, he's shorter than both Iron Man and Captain America, even being somewhat bulky and muscular. And also Renew Your Vows, it was a strange choice that they made, but that story took place in the future when I think Peter was around 40 years old. So he and he's still Spider-Man. So maybe he's a little older and a little bit more of a dad bod, but still muscular. I think the Renew Your Vows body is nice. I hope they make it for some more future releases. I'd like to see a lot of characters come out on that body, like a new Bullseye, for example. I think we need a new Bullseye that isn't on The Sunfire body mold. Wow, total brain fart there. Yeah, Sunfire body mold. Anyway, I see the camera's been acting up a little bit during this shoot, and I'm also using a different camera than I usually do, which might be part of the reason for that. I apologize for the little bit of bouncy effect that I'm seeing there, but I did just want to give you a good close-up look at these guys. I think they're three really nice figures. If you can't get your hands on this 20 years Captain America, I know he goes for like 70, 80 bucks now. If you can still snag a Secret Wars 40th anniversary one, this head, the Steve Rogers head, does fit on it. The ring piece for the cowl down look won't work because the two blues don't match. But if you're any good with paint, that would probably be a pretty easy fix. Or you can just, leave the cowl down piece off and let your Secret Wars cap be unmasked with this excellent Steve Rogers head sculpt. This Peter Parker head sculpt works with a wide variety of Spider-Man figures from the past decade or so. So it's worth getting your hands on. And this Invincible Iron Man, I think, isn't even expensive. I saw one at a vintage toy store recently, and I think it was 20 bucks, maybe 25. It's a really nice figure, really good-looking figure. The plastic is really nice. It's very smooth, buttery feeling when you're moving the joints, and it's a real cool set of armor for Iron Man. So I do recommend if you can find that one. These are all good figures, and they'll look really nice in your collection. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you'll leave a like on it, maybe a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, share it with your friends, and remember to hit the notifications bell too if you do subscribe. That way you'll know every time I upload another video. And that's going to do it for this ADD's Action Figure Obsession video. I do thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.